Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Mandrell.
Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, Louise Mandrell. Bring me happy throughout the year. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love.
Oh, thank you so much, and welcome to the show. We have some really terrific guests tonight. First of all, Sylvia. Some great friends of mine, Merle Travis, Gordon Terry, Joe Mathis, and Norman Hamlet. And our special guest star, Mr. Ray Charles. With all those great guests here, I can't help it.
I'm excited.
Oh, me too, Louie. Are you excited, Early?
It doesn't make me any difference. You see, I bought a ticket for the sweepstakes, and I'm going to win a fortune. So, you can just take this.
Early, you don't understand. There are 10 million tickets sold. I mean, your chances of winning are 10 million to 1.
10 million to 1?
Yeah, now what do you got to say?
Oh, well, what I was going to say when I stopped was, you can take this job that I love so much and offer it to me year in and year out, because I love it, and I love you.
Well, that's better.
And you know what? You don't have to worry, because there's only one chance in 10 million that I will be able to tell you what you can do with this job.
Well, before I figure out what that is, maybe we better just sing.
Let your arms be as warm as the sun from above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love.
Welcome to Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell Sisters. with our guest tonight, Sylvia, Merle Travis, Gordon Terry, Joe Mathis, Norman Hamlet, special guest star Ray Charles, and Puck Shackley and the Texas Critters.
Only a few people in our profession have had a distinct influence on American music. Some of the names that come to mind are Hank Williams, Chuck Berry, Elvis Presley, and our next guest. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to experience the genius of Mr. Ray Charles.
My baby, my baby. Woman, don't you hear me calling you? Don't you hear me calling you, baby? Yeah, you give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me now. Oh, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night. And I long to kiss your lips, and longs to hold you tight. To you, I'm just a friend. That's all I've ever been. Oh, you don't know me. I never knew the art of making love. Though my heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, oh, I let my chance go by. A chance that you might love me true. I'll give your hand to me. Oh, baby, did you say goodbye, darling? Won't you walk away? Beside the lucky guy. Oh, you never, never know. I wanna to love you so. Oh, God, you don't know me.
What's Mike doing here?
Is they were
Hey, you guys. Hey, listen up. Listen up.
What?
Listen up. Well, I'd like you guys to join me in a song I just heard.
Well, what's it about?
Well, it's about somebody very important to me. Somebody I love and admire and respect.
Who?
Me. Okay, hit it. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3.
Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day.
So does a squash.
To know me is to love me. I must be a heck of a man.
Change heck to wreck.
Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can.
Hold it! Hold it! I can't believe it. You are an egomaniac.
Well, think what I'd be if I weren't so humble.
I don't understand it. First off, you're fat.
And you're ugly.
And you're fat.
Ain't not cool.
You're also fat.
And you got fleas.
And you're fat.
I ain't uncouth. Now hit it.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. I used to have a girlfriend, but I guess she just couldn't compete with all of these love-starved women who keep clamoring at my feet.
That's 'cause your feet look better than your face.
Well, I probably could find me
Another face?
but I guess they're all in awe of me.
Who cares? You never get lonesome. 'Cause you treasure your own company.
Truck, what makes you think you're so good?
Well, for starts, I got Robert Redford's body.
Well, you better give it back. You're getting it all puffy.
Wait a minute. I'm one of the world's strongest men.
Especially indoors.
Jealous. Hit it.
Some folks say that I'm egotistical. Heck, I don't even know what that means. I guess it has something to do with the way that I fill out my skin-tight blue jeans.
Them ain't blue jeans, that's a car cover.
Him is to love him. I must be a heck of a man. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. Gotta go, fellas. I got a heavy day.
Who with yourself?
Oh,
Then he won't pick up the check.
but he's doing the best that I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sylvia.
Room full of memories. I still feel your touch. Everywhere I turn, I see you. Pictures on my dresser, reminders of us. Time goes by, but I Take away sweet yesterday. All day long. As long as I'm making music, I know I can't do nobody wrong. And who knows, maybe someday I'll come up with a song that makes people want to stop their fussing and fighting just long enough to sing along. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is love. Love is music, if you know what I mean. People who believe in music are the happiest people I've ever seen. So clap your hands, stomp your feet, and shake your tambourine, and lift your voices to the sky. God loves you when you sing. I believe in music, yeah. I believe in love. Whoa, I believe in music, yeah.
Friends, right now is a very, very special night for me because this is the biggest time of my life. 4 of the most important people in my life are sitting here on the stage with me. And I must tell you, we've been backstage a little bit earlier having what's called a guitar pulling. And we have brought this guitar pulling out on stage for you. We hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoy doing it for you. I want you to meet some of the most fantastic talents in the whole world for the first time together on one stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Merle Travis. Mr. Gordon Terry. Joe Maphis. And Norman Hamlet. Norman Hamlet was my steel guitar teacher. When I was almost 11 years old, he began teaching me. And boy, is he a patient man, believe me. How many hours did you teach me, work with me?
About 6 hours a day.
Then you'd go pick 4 more hours that
Yeah,
night.
then I'd usually go play at a club.
Then you'd come back
Come back again, and we'd do it
all over again.
another 6 hours.
And that was just to learn one song, right? I happen to remember a song that was one of the first songs I ever learned on steel guitar. Not only did you teach it to me, but you wrote this song. It's kind of a humdinger. It gets out and moves. You remember Riding the Frets that you wrote?
Yeah, I believe so.
Uh-huh. I hope you do, because we're going to do it for everybody, all right? 1, 2, 3.
Barbara.
Oh, I'm just shaking. This is so great. I call him Uncle Merle because Merle Travis, well, he's not my uncle by blood relation, but even more special than that, he's my uncle because I love him so much and he's been such a great influence on me. Okay. I knew him when I was a little girl picking in this business, and we'd pick together. And then I think the most special thing that I remember, and I absolutely will never forget, is back in 1968, my family had moved to a little town in Tennessee, and they weren't in Nashville. But I wanted to be in Nashville because I wanted to get a recording contract, you know, and start trying to do things in country music. So Merle and his wife said, you stay with us.
We was proud to have you.
Thank you. Uncle Merle's a big hunter, and he had this fabulous room with all of the hunting trophies, and one particular one was this big moose head that was on the wall. And one day I went down there, and there was a big pile of hair, this moose hair, all over the floor. My cat had attacked that moose. Well, being the honest person I am, I picked up all the moose hair and hid it. Worked with that moose combing his hair till he didn't look so bald. He's up high. I gave him a good hairdo. You know, that was back in 1968. In 1981, I happened to have been lucky enough to win Country Music Entertainer of the Year by the Country Music Association.
Oh, yeah, and I was so proud.
I know you were.
I'd forgot all about that moose and that cat by then.
And you love me so much that you sent me a telegram on my big evening, which I happened to have taken out of my scrapbook and brought with me. Says, Dear Barbara, I haven't seen so much emotion since a Siamese cat attacked my moose. Love, Uncle Merle. I didn't think you'd hold a grudge all those years.
I didn't either. Maybe I just couldn't think of any other thing to say in the telegram.
I know how you can get out of the doghouse over that.
If you can tell me, I'd be proud to do it.
I'm going to request that you do one of your great ones. This man, of course, has written so many great songs. 16 Tons. You have written over 16 songs about coal miners, among all the love songs and the character-type songs you've done. Yeah. But I happen to love 9-Pound Hammer.
Do you like that old song?
I love it. Would you do that?
I'd be proud to. Here it goes. see my baby, but ain't coming back. Well, ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. Tell me, how can I roll when wheels won't go? Roll on, buddy, pull your load of coal. Now how can I pull when the wheels won't roll? Roll on, buddy, pull your load of coal. Now how can I pull when the wheels won't go? Now tell me, how can I pull when the wheels won't roll?
The one and only Merle Travis. I love you, Uncle Merle. Woo! Hello, Gordon.
Hello,
Oh, I've missed you so much.
Oh, Gordon was working in the very famous Printer's Alley there in Nashville in a nightclub. And he had an engagement there in Virginia, and I went down to watch him. And he just asked me to come up and sing a song, and I did. And the owner came over after and asked Gordon, said, hey, can we book her in here for a week? And Gordon negotiated it all for me. And
said, you got to.
got
You
me
must.
in there. And it was not only the week's work, getting some money, but the big thing was that was the week that I had the exposure to the record company
Billy
people.
Sherrill came in and signed you to the epic record, Columbia record contract.
That's right. And if he hadn't done that for me, nothing would have happened. Anyway, of all the wonderful songs you've done over the years, your own solo albums and records, my favorite ballad that you do, because it's so sensitive, and those kind of lyrics, you know, just always touch me, is one called Johnson's Old Gray Mule.
Could I do it for you?
Would you do that for
Oh,
me?
I'd love to do it.
I'd appreciate
I
it.
do it twice a day, every day.
Just because you love
Yes,
it,
yes,
right?
I do.
All right. Maybe 3 times today.
Guys, this is in G, and when in doubt, go back to G. Johnson had an old gray mule, his name was Simon Slick. He walled his eyes to back his ears, and how that fool would kick. Took him down to the foot of the hill to try him out one day. He'd get in your paw and right all around, that's what the fool would say. He would say, this is the birdie part. Hey, on, stomps, hey, on, stomps. Now, Barbara, if you laugh, I can't poke her up to do this. He on, stomps, he on, stomps, he on, stomps, right down Philly. This is about the way a mule sounds when you take him down the lane and turn him loose. You go down a trail and slow lope something sort of like this. Ready?
Oh, Uncle Joe, I don't know if I can talk now. I've been crying so hard on that. I love you.
I love you.
This man here is not real special to me or anything. This gentleman here is only the man that gave me a chance. He gave me my very first job.
Wasn't nothing.
Oh, I appreciate it.
And I've never been
so
sorry either, because since then you've done more for me than I've done for you.
I haven't done
'Cause
anything.
you made me about the proudest guy there ever
Oh,
was.
aren't you nice, Uncle Joe? I appreciate all this fine banjo picking you've been doing behind everybody up here, but I want you to pull out the old double neck right
Do I
now.
have to?
I want to hear some of you picking, and I want to pick with you.
Hey, what do you want me to pick?
If you won't pick too fast. This is a song that Uncle Joe wrote And on my latest album, it's on there with me doing it with my guitar player, Gene. It's called Uncle Joe's Boogie. And I'm going to pick it with you on steel. Okay. But don't get it too fast, Uncle Joe. You know how you are. Joe Mavis!
Lord, help me walk another mile, just one more mile. I'm so tired of walking all alone. Lord, help me smile, another smile, just one more smile. I know I just can't make it on my own. Never thought I needed help before. Thought that I could do things by myself. I'm begging you, Lord, help me. So many nights I sit by my window, waiting for someone to sing me a song. So many dreams I kept deep inside me, alone in the dark. But now you've come along, and you light up my life. You give me happy, so very happy. All I ever want to do is sing a song for you. Sing a song for you. Now you make me happy, so very happy. All I ever want to do is sing a song for you. The beauty of the day reflects your love in so many ways. The feeling that it brings, I can't contain. There's not much that I can do to express my gratitude. So let me sing that never-ending song for you. Oh, you make me happy, so very happy. All I ever want to do is sing my song for you.
Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. That's good enough for me. Listen, it was good for my mama, good for my father. It was good for all of us. Hallelujah, good enough for me. Wait, give me that old time religion. Give it up. Oh, Lord, give me that old time religion, Lord. Good enough for one more time here. Give me that old time religion, y'all. Give me that old time religion, yeah. Give me that old time religion. Hallelujah, good enough for me.
I've got a home in glory land and outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land and outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land and outshines the sun. Away beyond the blue. Look up to heaven, he's a bright morning star. Look up to heaven, he's a bright morning star. Well, look up to heaven, he's a bright morning star. Way beyond the blue. Too long, too long, too long, too long, too long, too long.
Well, that's it for tonight. And we want to thank our marvelous guests, Mr. Ray Charles,
Sylvia, Merle Travis, Gordon Terry, Joe Mathis, Norman Hamlet, Truck Shackley and the Texas Critters, my band, the Do-Rights, our terrific dancers, Vince, Joey, and Ken. Always be.
Barbara, look, here, sit down.
have we got a surprise for you?
This is great.
This is my chair. I sat in this all week.
Sit down.
Wait.
You know how sometimes you have to wait for hours to curl your hair, dry it, wash it, and all that?
Well, yeah, that's how I get it looking.
We bought you this fast-working, battery-powered miracle hairdryer curler.
Thank you. That's neat.
And you just add a little solution. Wait. This gives you that natural.
But I'm still on TV.
It only takes seconds. They're gonna
Can we do
love
it back? Let's do it backstage.
Well, no, Barbara.
I want to do it.
It'll be so pretty. Well, the audience will love to see how you look with a nice new.
I'd rather do it backstage.
No, but
so you're gonna love it.
Good job.
I really rather.
You ready? You got it on?
Okay.
It's almost like a music.
Go ahead, Erlene. Introduce her.
Introducing the new curly Barbara Mandrell. Must be done, huh?
It's a little warm in there. Oh, come on. I want to see. Come on.
It's gonna look
I've never, people don't do this.
neat.
I'm kind of embarrassed, but I. Do you love it?
It looks like it made a different kind of woman out of it.
Light, you know.
Light. And you know what? You look different than I've ever seen you look before.
A new me?
Yeah. But you know,
I think that we,
I think that, Louise, don't you think that we have something to do, don't
Yeah,
we?
I think we should get a cup of coffee or go to Mexico or something.
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's kind of exciting. It really is. Well, you know, being a girl is fun, and having sisters that care so much for you and are so thoughtful. And I was a little embarrassed by it, but I'm glad that you could see the transformation. And it has been a wonderful evening. And as always be as happy as you've made me tonight. And, well, what can I say? It's been a great night, and thank you for...